The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the week of April 14th, 2025 will bring to the audience dramatic climaxes, simmering confrontations, and especially mysterious plans that no one expected. A series of key characters of the film will enter the vortex of competition and calculation, from Luna, Sheila, Steffi to Taylor, Brooke, Carter, or Bill. Even Liam, who seemed to just want peace, became the center of attention after going through a serious health crisis. Let's dive into each detail to analyze what is really going on and what consequences it will lead to in the future of this hit TV series on CBS. Luna and the plan to seize happiness at the beginning of the week. Viewers will not be able to take their eyes off Luna, the young girl who is secretly hatching two bold goals. First, Luna longs to win Will's affection. Second, she wants to gain the approval of her biological father, Dr. Finn. Luna's ambition is not simply about love or fatherhood. It is also about frustration and resentment towards Steffi, who Luna believes is keeping her from reaching Finn. Luna's current performance shows that she is willing to use any means necessary to achieve her goals. If Luna has been lonely before, she may now find an unexpected ally, Sheila Carter, her grandmother, and a notorious figure with countless dark plans. Luna has both revealed her obsession with Finn and blamed Steffi, which Sheila can't help but agree with. The combination of these two women threatens to create a big storm that is waiting to hit Steffi and Finn. While there is no indication at this point that Luna will go so far as to kidnap or murder anyone, her shortcut mindset and possessiveness make her ready to carry out any troubling plot. Sheila has caused countless misfortunes for many people, and now, with Luna, the grandmother-grandchild duo can build a new plan. It is very likely that they will use psychological tricks, create misunderstandings, or fake incidents to separate Finn and Steffi while gradually approaching Will. Electra, Will, and the unexpected change of feelings. The story between Will and Electra has been loved by the audience thanks to its harmony and romance. However, in this new week, Electra begins to change her mind about the relationship with Will. According to the hints revealed, it seems that she is quite affected by Luna's aggressive moves. If Electra feels that Luna is trying to take Will, she will hesitate, even fear that she is not really ready for a serious commitment. On the contrary, it is also possible that Electra is being carried away by the idea only because Luna appeared. She suddenly feels like she has to win back Will. Whatever the reason, their relationship is entering a tense and uncertain phase. It is likely that Electra will lose her clear boundaries with Will, making the situation more complicated, thereby giving Luna more opportunities to interfere, or even using a hidden scheme to break up the couple. This will push viewers from one surprise to another curiosity when witnessing all three characters spinning around in a cycle of emotional conflict. Will Sheila restrain herself or continue her dark plan? Sheila Carter has long left a deep impression on the audience with her dangerous, cunning, and sometimes even a bit reckless. Now, the audience is wondering whether Sheila will restrain her niece Luna to keep things safe, or will she support Luna in her somewhat reckless calculations? The truth is that Sheila is famous for always going too far. As long as there is a good reason or a desire for power, Sheila can repeat the tricks she used before. If Sheila and Luna's goals coincide, forcing Steffi into a difficult situation, or disrupting Finn's life, the two have the potential to collude, creating dramatic drama. Although this plan does not necessarily have to be as bloody as the kidnappings or assassinations in the past, the audience will still be on the edge of their seats before any move of the Carter family. Taylor takes action against Brooke besides the dramatic situations surrounding Luna, Will, Sheila, or Finn. The historical character line of the bold and the beautiful is no less exciting. This week, the duo Taylor and Brooke entered a new underground war. This is related to Brooke being discovered wearing a bra in Ridge's office. The incident seems to be just a difficult-to-understand detail, but with a long-standing grudge, Taylor can completely take advantage of this detail to counterattack Brooke, showing a strong reaction, even putting Brooke on the defensive. For a long time, Taylor and Brooke have competed with each other in all aspects, especially love, family, and honor. Any small scratch can easily turn into a huge accusation and can ignite a confrontation. In the context of Ridge appearing, it is unclear whether he will stand in the middle to reconcile or accidentally start more grudges. That is what makes the audience eager, waiting for the irresponsible and explosive dialogues between these two women who are not on the same page. Liam and the secret of the brain hemorrhage. In contrast to the love and intrigue above, Liam's story focuses on his alarming health condition. It is known that Liam underwent emergency surgery due to a brain hemorrhage. Fortunately, Liam has regained consciousness, but what makes the audience curious is that he does not want anyone to know about his hospitalization or diagnosis. Meanwhile, Steffi may still have feelings, or simply because of worry, she dragged Finn into the situation. Since Finn is a doctor, his intervention in Liam's case is within the scope of his expertise, but also carries the risk of violating medical ethics. Suppose someone starts to question Finn's medical records or his reasons for secretly treating Liam. How far will Finn and Grace, who are also part of the medical team, go to ensure patient privacy? This problem becomes even more complicated when Bill, a powerful man with many shady relationships, appears in the hospital hallway, using the excuse of visiting old business associates. It is Bill's prowling that risks bringing Liam's secret to light. In particular, Liam and Bill already have many complicated ties, and once Bill discovers the truth, the consequences may be unpredictable. How will Bill react? Will he try to help Liam hide it, or use it to his advantage? Everything is still an interesting question mark. Carter stands between Hope and Daphne. Carter, a face that is no stranger to emotional troubles, is now caught in a dilemma between Hope and Daphne. On one side is Hope, who seems to have awakened true feelings in Carter's heart. On the other side is Daphne, physically attractive, attracting Carter with an irresistible passion. At the moment, hints are emerging that Carter may decide to break up with Hope for Daphne. However, the audience has every right to doubt. Is this a decision from the heart, or just an immediate emotional impulse? Carter once declared that he was obsessed with Hope. If that is true, Carter would find it difficult to take his eyes off Hope just because of Daphne. However, when the temptation is strong enough, and if there are additional external factors, Carter may be pushed to make a cruel and shocking choice. The counterattacks, waiting ahead. In addition to the main characters, there are countless subplots that serve as a launching pad for the next conflict. The rise of Luna and Sheila certainly does not stop at aggression towards Steffi. They can completely set many traps for Will, Electra, or even find a way to exploit Liam's secret to take advantage of it. Meanwhile, Taylor and Brooke are like two parallel lines that never meet, each with their own arguments, ready to argue to protect their rights, love, and pride. Bill, a man with the ability to manipulate the situation, will probably play a decisive role in any big plan, because he always appears in the right place, at the right time, whether under the guise of visiting old friends or taking care of his son. And as usual, the audience also needs to be vigilant against sudden changes from seemingly harmless characters like Grace or anyone in the hospital, because a leaked piece of information can turn the whole situation upside down. Unanswered questions before closing. Let's review a few big questions that will continue to linger in the audience's mind. What tricks will Luna and Sheila devise to destroy Steffi and Finn's happiness? Will Steffi be perceptive and brave enough to recognize and stop this threat? Will Electra really want to compete with Luna to keep Will, or is she herself being shaken by chaotic emotions? Will Liam, after his life-saving surgery, be able to keep his health condition a secret? Or will Bill discover and turn things around in an unexpected way? Did Carter really come to Daphne for love, or was it just a temporary emotion that distracted from his obsession with hope? How will Brooke explain or justify her appearance in Ridge's office in an unmistakable outfit? And how will Taylor strike back? All of these questions will gradually be answered through each dramatic episode, interwoven with surprises. The bold and the beautiful's April 14th, 2025 finale goes beyond personal conflicts to a complex web of family relationships, love, ambition, and evolving conspiracies. Each character has their own motives, willing to sacrifice others or disregard morality to gain an advantage. Viewers will follow Luna and Sheila's every move to see if the duo will succeed in making waves and threatening the peace of Steffi and Finn. At the same time, developments related to Liam's health, the love triangle between Carter, Hope, and Daphne, and the war of words between Taylor and Brooke promise to create a dramatic panorama. Overall, what's about to happen will keep fans glued to the screen. Stay tuned to the bold and the beautiful to discover the secrets that will be revealed, the conspiracies that will take shape, and most of all, the moments of love and hatred that will rise between familiar characters. Everything is still ahead, and there are sure to be many unexpected twists and turns waiting for us.
Oh.